The Tennessee Titans have closed the facilities until Saturday after 3 players and 5 team personnel members tested positive for coronavirus, the NFL announced on Tuesday. The 3 players, starting nose taker Daquan Jones, long snapper Bo Brinkley, and practice squad tight end Tommy Hudson, have been placed on the reserve COVID-19 list. While no official decision has been made about the Titans game Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Nashville, the NFL wants and intends to have that game played as scheduled, a source told ESPN's Aaron Schefter. One of the contingency plans to allow for additional testing and contact tracing would be to move the game to Monday night, a source told ESPN. The 8 new positive tests for the Titans have been confirmed after additional testing. A source told ESPN's Kevin Shefford those who tested positive have been asymptomatical as of Tuesday morning, a source told ESPN's Dan Graziano. This is not unexpected, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell wrote Tuesday to the chief executives and presidents for every team in the memo, which was obtained by ESPN. There will be players and staff who test positive during the season. The Titans, citing an abundance of caution, issued a statement saying they halted in-person work Tuesday. The Minnesota Vikings, who played the Titans on Sunday, also have closed their facilities indefinitely, though the team said there were no positive tests through Tuesday morning. Out of abundance of caution, the organization has decided to work remotely today as we follow NFL protocols related to COVID-19 virus, the Titans statement said. Although the facility is closed, players are still able to do drive-through testing. League contact tracing identified 48 close contacts with the 8 members of the Titans organization who tested positive, source told Gazzano. The NFL issued a statement saying both the Titans and the Vikings are working with the league, the NFL players associated with, and medical officials to evaluate close contact, perform additional testing, and monitor developments with health and safety as our primary consideration. Team sources confirmed to ESPN that the Titans will prepare for this week's game primarily through virtual film study meetings. The Steelers issued a statement saying they have been in contact with the NFL about the Titans' positive test, and coach Mike Tomlin on Tuesday said they are preparing to play Sunday's game as scheduled. We don't have a lot of definitive answers about long-term what the prognosis looks like, Tomlin said. We've been given a mandate to prepare as if the game is going to be played and played on time. So that is our mentality. We'll take it day by day. We've talked openly throughout the process that 2020 is going to have its challenges. Got to be light on our feet, be ready to adjust, and have a hardcore plan. We're ready to live that out. We understand the uncertainty, but we've got to have a level of professionalism and singular focus in spite of that. The Vikings' next game is on Sunday at Houston Texans. Goodell's memo said all players and staff who have tested positive will be isolated and monitored, and their family members will be offered testing as well. In addition, the officiating crew who worked Sunday's game, headed by referee Clete Blakeman, will be tested daily for COVID-19 this week, and out of an abundance of caution, will not work a game in Week 4. The NFL always has at least one crew on by each week. Each of us has a special responsibility to keep others safe and healthy, Goodell said in a memo. What each of us does affects not only ourselves and our immediate families, but many others on our own club and others' clubs. Tomlin said, if the NFL deems it safe for the Steelers to travel to Nashville, then we're going to go down there with the intention of playing and playing to win. The NFL said it is exploring in more detail where the contacts were made, locker rooms, flights, etc., in hopes of sharing any learned information with all teams. The Titans were without outside linebacker coach and defensive play caller Shane Bowen for Sunday's game against the Vikings because of COVID-19 protocol. Bowen was placed in the protocol after getting test results back Saturday before the team left for Minnesota. The team was already without offensive tackle Isaiah Wilson, who was placed into the COVID-19 protocol earlier this month. Coach Mike Vrabel had said he hoped Wilson could return to the practice field this week. Jones, a defensive team captain, has started all 3 games this session, playing 120 snaps, 61.5% on defense, primarily as a run stopper. Brinkley has been the long snapper in every game for the Titans since 2012. Players who tested positive for COVID-19 and remain asymptomatic can return 10 days after the test or after 5 days with 2 consecutive negative tests within a 5-day period. Those who show symptoms can return 10 days after the symptoms first appear, and 72 have passed since any symptoms have ended. All players who test positive must be cleared by the team's physician and undergo cardiac testing. Teams are able to conduct contact tracing by way of small PPE devices that is worn by players and the team personnel. Anyone who was in contact with those who tested positive will have additional testing available to them. The Titans on Tuesday added running back Donta Foreman, a defensive back Maurice Smith to their practice squad.